Okay, hit record. We are good. No, I'm doing I'm doing great. Had a bit of a tragedy, like one of our cats passed away, but I mean, like, it is what
Oh,
it
I'm
is.
sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, she was also 18 though, and her she's a Maine Coon, so she only is supposed to live to like on average to like 13. So she
Oh
was
yeah,
very, very old, and she had arthritis and like just a bunch of medical stuff. So I think that like it was kind of good that she wasn't in pain, but I still appreciate the sentiment. Thank you.
yeah. I got that. My friend has a Maine Coon. They get really big. But my cat died around like 17, 18 too, and it's still hard, but it's just good to see that they aren't in pain anymore. And you had like good times with them, so I don't think it's like terrible. It's just
It's just
I think
sad.
as the memories get a little murkier, they get like better, if that makes sense. Like it's easier to look back on them fondly than when it's like fresh in your mind.
Oh,
I don't know.
memory is incredibly unreliable. Like memory is one of the most fragile like systems in the brain. Just by
I think
like
about this a lot, yeah.
yeah.
It's probably the most flawed part of our brains. It's kind of insane how good our brains are at so many things, but just not like what I would think to be one of the most important things to have.
I you know okay, so I don't want to get into a debate about evolutionary psychology because that's not what we're here for. Unless you want that to be what we're here for. But I think that it does a good enough job. And I think
That's
there's like
fair.
certain shortcuts that it like because it doesn't have to it's not so bound by the constraints of perfection. Like it doesn't have to remember everything flawlessly. It winds up being really efficient and allows it to like kind of blend with the other like connection making systems in the brain. That's my theory of the case as to why it's like this as opposed to just like perfect recall. But again, that's a very big discussion. So let's talk about something a
Yeah.
little simpler than evolution in the brain.
Yeah.
So Smash Brothers Melee for the Nintendo GameCube. How's that going? And what do you want to? What are your thoughts on what you want to cover today?
I think it's going pretty well. I think I've been improving a lot very quickly lately. I think especially in like regards to neutral, my game plans are a lot more fleshed out now.
That's
I've been
awesome.
struggling a lot less against Falco, especially, although Sheik's still pretty hard, so I wanted to talk about that today.
All right,
I feel
Sheik.
like my problem with Sheik is, I guess, like
She's boring and lame.
Fox has to play really boring against her, basically, or else he just gets like I feel like he can't really scrap efficiently because like the risk reward is just so skewed towards her grab, and like Shine's really hard to convert off of. And I'm not trying to complain. I just feel like Fox's ideal game plan is playing pretty far away, dash backing the dash attacks and boost grabs, and playing based on reaction
I
a
actually.
lot. And then I run like the 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4 5 mix ups occasionally, and
Hmm.
that seems like that's at least the read I get on it right now, and it seems pretty counterintuitive to how I usually like to play. Like, if I get too aggro on Sheik, I just risk getting grabbed, and if I get grabbed against like a lot of Sheiks in my region now, I'm going to die half the time.
Okay. So let me few things. We let me talk me through the getting grabbed and dying because really the crux of this is just how lethal her grab is, right?
Yeah.
So like, what are you doing to like try to get out of that?
So, to my understanding, below 30, I have an actual mix-up on like full DI out and ambiguous DI because like my gravity's high enough that she can't really react to the DI properly. So when I'm below 30, I just like to run that mix-up where I'll do like the slight DI behind her in front and then sometimes DI full out when she's ready to cover that with a pivot or something, or like a small
Hmm.
wave dash back. But then after that, I'm not really sure what to do against the Sheiks who are really good at it. Like against work Sheiks, I can kind of spoof it by teching in place a few times or like execution testing their mistech and like a tech roll. And they're usually just going to try and read the tech in place if I condition them properly. But against ones who are really ready to react, I just honestly have no idea other than go for a slide off. And now they've been doing shit like, what was it? I forget. I think it was Seven who like grabbed me off a slide off and then just did down throw media or drop zone fair. And it
Okay.
was like, what do I do?
Hmm. Okay. So when he does the grab at the corner, he probably can't react to that, right? To you like
Right.
sliding off. So you You could just like slight DI it, right?
Oh yeah.
Like stay on stage, like that could work if they're grabbing you
Mhm.
there, and then you could mix that up with like the fall to edge thing. Because I would think that like that mix up favors you pretty heavily.
Okay.
Yeah, because like she has to basically commit to the grab coming out of like the first possible frame, which means that she has to judge the distance perfectly. Yeah, and you can like vary it. You can also like mix up whether you tech or don't tech, because that also changes like the distance that you slide off. Yeah, so I would start with that. Yeah, like how often? So when you're when you're being down thrown in tech chase, like what is your like game plan? I guess at those middle percents, like what are you trying to get the Sheik to do exactly?
Um, Let me think. I guess just get her to mess up somehow, but
Hmm.
I'm not really sure how. Like other than slight DI.
Okay, so and how good are you at the ambiguous DI? Like, can you like how reliably can you get like the 50-50 on it?
Not very.
Okay.
Yeah, it's weird with Sheik down throw because I don't just like tilt slightly. I have to find like a pretty like specific sweet spot on the side. I feel like because her down throw naturally sends out a little compared to like
Yeah.
Marth up throw where it just sends straight up.
Yeah, so why don't we figure that some of that out? So I'm gonna bring up I need data because I need data is lovely for this.
Mhm.
And let me share my screen. Screen 2. Let me know if you can see this. So I find what's really nice about this is that you can just like kind of like toggle and get a pretty exact estimate of like where you have to do it. So like this would go pretty much like directly above her. You can,
Oh, I see.
so it's like it's like over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go into
Yeah.
direct.
Okay.
Yeah, because I haven't played her in a hot minute, so we won't do an actual match, but that's okay. Let me just stop streaming, and then we'll kind of go. Oh wait, need to be her. And what's your code again? Snape.
Snape 0.
Perfect. I think you have mine. If not, you can just click my Discord and it'll have it there.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Perfect. So let's give this a whirl, because I think that yeah, like that is like a big thing. So you remember where it was roughly?
Yeah.
It's not bad. Slightly more to the side. That was good.
Okay.
Slightly more to the side. That was a good one. Now cross up by going a little bit further over.
Oh, that was too far.
But you're getting the right idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now,
Okay.
so I would say like getting better at that is like a good starting point for sure. Talk to me about the keeping distance, because I feel like when you're just playing in the boost grab zone, like outside the boost grab zone, what you're really inviting her to do is just walk forward and put you into the forward tilt of the distance, you know?
Yeah. So usually
Maybe,
I dash dance around here and then like do that when she gets too close. I see. But yeah, she can just like close space pretty well, I feel like.
yeah, because she's got her very powerful aerials that have tons of range. She's got her like insane burst options after landing. She's got great speed. She's got good crouch cancel. She's efficient, so she moves in and out of those states quickly. So I think we need something that's a little more interactive. Like I don't think we can just like treat her like Peach.
Okay.
So, what spots, if we had to like imagine where Sheik's scary moves are, where are they on her body?
Like directly in front of her usually. Yeah, like F tilt, like it hits about like right outside of here. Yeah. And then you have like fair, which also hits in front of her. She can do back air, which will hit like this area. Like when I full hop, it can call it out. Or just jump at all. Yeah. And like I don't know, I feel like those are her main like moves that she's using in neutral, like fair, bear, F tilt, up tilt.
Gotcha. I would aim for her head.
Okay.
Like if I'm doing this stuff, well, if I'm doing like this.
It's just like she creates such a wall. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to aim for her head. Do I wait for her to land and then like jump
No,
over her?
just try it. You want it coming down, generally speaking.
Okay.
Try full hops. Full hops good against Sheik. Probably nair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing you can do is you can get under her when she jumps up, because remember, she has to wait like this whole time before she can come down. So get under her with like up airs. You can get under her with you can up smash her.
Yeah, I'm really bad at like doing this for some reason. I guess I don't think about this much against her. I'm kind of just always trying to stay away because I get so scared.
Sheik is like a turtle, so like she has like this really powerful shell that's above and around her, but then she has this soft underbelly that you can just kind of like abuse once you're underneath her. So
Like, I could go in with like a wave dash and up tilt too, I assume. Especially like out of shield, because I feel like when I shield, she's just like doing that if I time her correctly. And also, what I've been thinking about is like when she does this, like just wave dash back out of shield and reset usually. Because I feel like she has a hard time following it up if I wave dash back out of shield, and it's really hard to contest that wall when I'm like limited in my movement.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say that one of the Sheik's weaknesses is that because she like is a master of efficiency, but she doesn't have like frame 1 moves. So, or like plus move. She doesn't have many plus moves or frame 1 moves. So if you time them properly, and she's not doing exactly falling needles, you can usually wave dash back out of shield on most of her stuff. Like if I try to low nair into like something on your shield, you can just wave dash out beforehand. Okay, not on jab. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tight timing though.
It is tight, but
it's
tight, but it's doable.
For sure.
Oh yeah, what other questions would we have here?
Let me think. I guess like if I want to be proactive about being something like boost grab, since it's like an overshoot, does that mean that usually I just want to like position undershoots when I like see her entering run?
Yeah, or jump over it, or you can spot dodge, because that'll also beat it, or you can run forward.
Okay.
Like here, I'll show you the run forward one because it's pretty cool. So, let's say we're like here at boost grab. So remember, boost grab is only active for 2 frames, and there's startup time for the grab itself, as well as the dash attack that you're canceling and the dash that you're starting to in order to dash attack, right? Which means that like it's not hitting like right in front of me. There's a pocket of space that if you move forward on 1, 2, 3, on 3 you run forward. So 1, 2, 3. See what I mean?
I see.
Let's try this again. I'm gonna dash attack this time. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's another way you can do it. Like 1, 2, 3. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I took my hand off my controller.
1, 2, 3. So like again, you have to be like dash attack is actually better at this. So like 1, 2, 3. So you'll notice dash attack is like because of its higher active frames, it can actually clip you more reliably, but like compared to boost grab, but the pocket of space is really where her forward tilt is. So really when she's like dashing or running forward, you kind of want to go to where her forward tilt is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could you explain that a little more? Just like when she's running forward, what do you mean by where her forward tilt is? Just like enter the range of where forward tilt would be.
So you see that like tuft of smoke on the ground?
Yeah.
So if we imagine, like, from that spot, from like the right side of that tuft of smoke where Sheik started to where Sheik is, most of that space she has not had an active hitbox.
Mm-hmm.
Because she probably has it active now, which means there's that entire pocket of space between where she is and where she was that is safe to enter. That's what I mean by, like, going to the spot where her forward tilt was.
Oh, so like you're saying just like basically right in front of the tuft of smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and, like, it's mainly when she's, like, when you think that she's going to boost grab forward or something.
Okay.
The cool thing is this is also safe versus her aerials. So, like, if I jump forward with fair, it also works.
I see.
Because the thing about her is she actually struggles to cover people running under her.
Hmm.
Or running past her a lot of the time, unless she puts up a wall. Unless she uses her up tilt or her down smash or something, she actually isn't that good at doing that. The other cool thing is, like, you might not know this, but crouch.
Yeah.
Crouch?
So if she's too close, it'll go under it.
Pretty much,
Or
yeah.
okay.
Like, she can blind spot really easily if you're crouching.
I see.
Yep. So I think that, like, what we need is, yeah, we just need you to, like, practice some of these concepts and, like, get more used to them. My Sheik's rusty. I don't mind playing her if that's what we got to do. Yeah, do you want to play some friendlies, or what do you want to do?
I can, but also if you'd rather not play Sheik, I can just ping for one in melee online.
Let's ping melee online. It's more that I'm just worried that I'm not going to be in shape.
Okay.
Like, I can barely short hop with this character right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Let me check one. Let's see.
Alrighty.
Alright. I just asked Holiday if he doesn't get back to me. We can just play for a bit and see if he gets back to me if that works.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Okay, you're what you mean.
Hmm.
Oh, and then you can like up tilt to cover me like trying to dash through you, right? I feel like because it's hard to crouch cancel, that'd be a pretty good like tool for that.
Yep.
And then I can wave dash down outside of your range and stuff, try and bait it out.
Yeah, exactly. So the whole idea here is that we're just, like, we're kind of creating, like, spaces for ourselves where we can, like, get Sheik to, like, do something somewhat predictable, and then, like, counter hit her. It's all about, she's a lot of, like, there's a lot of whiff punishing involved, and also kind of overshooting, but, like, on her wave dash back, but you don't want to, like, do those all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Any word from Holiday?
No.
That's okay.
Yeah. I,
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Be careful about like looking for those up smashes though, because a lot of like more ones with more technical technical skill in their shield games will like they have like ways of like kind of like looking for those, and she's good at like wave dashing out of shield and punishing.
So like maybe just grab her shine grab there. If I like see you shielding and then play the mix when you start like jumping out of it.
Yeah.
Or something.
I mean, like, what you did was fine, like, in moderation. Like, again, it's like up smashing at kill percent with Fox. Like, it's not... It's fine move.
Yeah.
So why did you get off and back air off the edge there?
I don't know. I need to really hold ledge more with my edge guarding Sheik. That's something I'll try to do.
I think you need to threaten her more. Like, threaten her before grabbing the edge.
Oh, you think? So just like apply pressure, like close.
Yeah, jump
to
out
the
and
edge,
shine her.
off
Like,
the edge. Yeah.
Yeah, jump out and like say, "Hey, I'm gonna shine you." That kind of thing. Because like, when you grab the edge that early, when you have offensive options available, you don't really steer the opponent. Like Sheik, you don't really steer Sheik anywhere. But you do want to steer Sheik places because, yeah, it's just, you want to.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because, like, it forces her low, might get, like, an earlier kill.
Yeah. Too far.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I should think about other things than just up smash there.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, it also didn't, like, kill me off the top.
Right, right. Wait, dash back, I think.
RTC is so hard when you haven't done it in 5 years. It's all good. I've still got boomer cheese though.
Nice.
Boomer cheese.
So, with the running through, is that like what you'd say, like the level 1 of like the mix-ups against Sheik's game plan?
I'd
like,
say that I'd say full hop is more important. Full hop and then like just getting into the spot where you can kind of like whiff punish her forward tilt, and then like just deal with her, like whiff punish her forward tilt and run away, and then yeah, because it's really here. Stop moving. Okay, so this is the magic distance here, because like at this distance you can kind of like whiff punish my forward tilt, but you can also jump around my like other things. Yeah, exactly. So, like, if I do this F tilt, you can, like, dash dance punish it, you can jump around it, like, you've got things that you have going on. The running through is more of, like, a level 2 thing that you do when they start, like, doing this in response to you being there.
I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. And then you can call out my full hop with like a full hop aerial at your apex.
I can
Is
like.
that usually what Sheik does, or?
It's usually some kind of back air or up tilt.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, back air, up tilt. Those are usually like the good ones. Nice. See how you like outpositioned me and got under me?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the good stuff.
And I can also full hop your overshoots too. It looks like. Because I feel like full hop would just be really easy with punish, boost, grab, and dash attack with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the old combos. Like that, yep.
Yeah.
But again, my up tilt being a multi-hit. My up tilt being a multi-hit allows you to like make trades on it kind of effectively. So like it's still not the end of the world if you get like back air into it, for example. Like back air trade.
Yeah.
I know I can't do, like, the punish game. Like, I can't simulate the punish game right now, but, like, does the neutral at least make some amount of sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. Aside from that, let's play one more and then kind of, like, debrief. Because, yeah, I feel like without me being able to do the punish game, I don't know how much more, like, use... If you're getting the hang of the neutral... I guess the only thing is, like, with shield pressure, like, if you're in shield and she's doing, like, the repeat fares, just wave dash forward and, like, up tilt. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. You want to get the up tilt as she's still in the air, and exactly like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, so Sheik, like, what is your understanding of Sheik advantage states? Like, where do you want Sheik when you're comboing her?
In the air. I just want to be able to put her in a position, because she has trouble landing. So I want to put her in a position where I can shark her.
Right, but what if she drifts, like, off... Like, what if she drifts to the edge and, like, doesn't want to give you that?
I'm not sure. I guess, like, I could, like, throw out, like, an F smash to, or something, like, after a weak aerial, maybe, to, like, catch her DIing out, but I don't know really what else I could do to catch her DIing out. I feel like she's heavy enough that back air, even if she DIs out, she has a pretty, like, fine recovery for that on most of parts of the stage. Unless I'm, like, right in the corner.
Just do the back air anyway.
Okay. Oops. Oops.
No. Right. Like, so you want to still do, like, the up throw up air stuff, but, like, yeah, back air is good because, like, think of it this way. She has, like, low air mobility, so even if she's, like, heavy, even if she's, like, as heavy as Peach and Marth, like, she still has bad air, she has worse air mobility than them. So, like, her effective drift is a lot lower. So once you kind of have her in, like, a bad position, she has fewer weight, like, she has fewer, like, she's not as effective at getting out of it.
I see.
I'm not gonna kill you for that. Nice. See, like, you want her off stage. That's why those little hits and sequences, because, like, her recovery is not good. Her juggle state is, like, probably her, like, second worst, like, advantage state position, but, like, yeah, she's really bad at recovery, too. Like, she's easy to edge guard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, I think that we've gone over a lot for this matchup, and I think you have a good idea on what you're supposed to do going forward. Can you tell me some of the things that you're going to be doing?
So I think then the level one. First off, I need to implement full hop much more in the matchup to get around, like, her tilts, overshoots, and catch, like, I can full hop over her jumping, and as she lands, I can come down to, like, a nair and catch it, because I can go above her short hop. And then once I condition her to want to start hitting me, like, in, like, right outside of the F tilt range that I'm occupying, and when she's going to start, like, boost grabbing that attacking, I can start, like, dashing through her, too. Mm-hmm. Or, like, full hopping more to get over that at different timings. I feel like if my timings get too predictable on the full hop, she's going to destroy me, so I need to use them not sparingly, but carefully. And I also just need to, like, apply more pressure off stage, go out with a shine sometimes instead of just always holding ledge.
Yeah.
Those are, like, the biggest takeaways for me.
Yeah, and then to add to that on the defensive side, we're going to refine our ambiguous DI, and we're also going to make sure that we're using more mix-ups with the edge slip-off when we get into the trajectory edge cancel spot for the down throw.
I see. Yeah, so... And if I remember correctly, it's, like, just a diagonal angle. I kind of have the rough area in my head already, so I just need to refine that.
Yeah, like, honestly, if you're in the Fox Discord, I would be shocked if somebody does not have it written down somewhere. But you can also just use Uncle Punch and, like, tinker with it in, like, you can use Uncle Punch and INI data and just tinker with it to, like, get it down perfectly. But yeah, either way, you should be able to, like, do this. Yeah, like, you'll be able to learn this. Yeah, I have zero concerns about your ability to pick this up. Some of this is just grinding it out. Like, some of it is just, like, getting used to the input, though. You okay?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, perfect. So, with our remaining 20 minutes, or 19 minutes, I'll pass it to you. What do you think would be productive right now? Like, if you wanted to work on this matchup further, I have, like, without playing against me, because, yeah. But I have some ideas on that. But if you want to, like, if you want to do something else, also perfectly fine. Like, what makes sense to you?
Let me think for a second.
Sure.
I guess, I feel like I have a lot to work on with Sheik right now. I don't want to overload my brain, if that makes sense. Because, like, if I have too much to think about, a lot of times it just, like, starts falling out. And I can't implement everything. I'm not sure if there's much more I need to address today, but I don't want to, like, waste your time because we had, like, an hour-long time slot.
What if we just watched you play some ranked and just kind of, like, talked casually?
Sure, that works.
Yeah, so I'm going to make some notes here in our chat just before we get started. So ambiguous DI, learning the input and how to mix it up more effectively. As an add-on to that, mixing up the trajectory edge cancel options. And then for other things would be like playing outside the F tilt range and punishing whiffs with punishing whiffs from DD or full hop. And then I would say from wave dash, forward, oos, up tilt versus aerial. And then the other big one was babysit during edge guards, especially with shine and bear. Cool. I think that's a good set of notes. And yeah, now I will sauce you my connect code. Unless you already have it memorized.
Right. Yeah.
No, it's all good.
No, I do not have that memorized.
We're just saved somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheik is kind of misunderstood. She's like really strong, but she's weak to both of like the game's like strong, like both of the most like scary disadvantage states you can be in this game, like juggle state and being edge guarded. Like she's bad against both of those. And that's kind of like her thing. Like one of them is worse than the other.
Yeah. I'll start playing for those more. I feel like I combo her really vertically, and I need to just do more with launchers sometimes.
Well, so the thing is that like I always look at it like you combo her vertically so you can kind of get her to the percent where you can start dribbling her.
Oh, that makes sense.
And then if she's like really stubborn about not putting herself in a position where you can dribble her, then you just keep going up. You just ride the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, not every position is one where we'll be able to, like, you know... Like, we won't always be able to, like, send her up... Like, we won't always be able to combo her to death, like, vertically. But sometimes she won't give us, like, a good dribble position, a good spot for, like, back air carry. So if that's the case, then, you know, what is she giving us? That's how I look at it. Mm-hmm. You're green, right?
No, I'm blue.
Okay.
Green is a stone, and I think he's Dallas Fort Worth. He's really good. He won, or not. Yeah, he did really well at what was it, Low Tide City.
That does not surprise me. Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice reversal.
Thank you.
I see what you mean about your neutral, though. Like, it looks more composed than previously. Like, even though he's really good, and probably a little stronger than you right now, but, like, you're still, like, making decisions and playing with him the entire time.
Yeah.
And maybe, who knows, maybe he's not stronger than you. Staying under Fox's back air zone. Not a good idea.
Okay.
Like, when he gets onto the side platform and you're just, like, just recovering out of something, yeah, you generally don't want to play in the back air. Like, go back into the back air zone.
Okay.
Just like...
Should I try and, like, run through him or maybe go back to ledge?
I think that you had the right idea with going for center stage. Like, what happens is, like, you'll try to, like, dash under him, the platform. It looks like you're trying to punish him or anti-air him. So I'm just saying be more patient. Like, fix your footing. Don't worry about hitting him in a position that dicey.
Oh, that was a bad double jump. Yeah. Okay.
That's also good advice versus Sheik, eh? Because, like, her whole thing is she wants you to run into her. She's got all the tools to do it. Ooh.
This might be the...
Why don't we just up tilt up there? Is it, like, bad, or...
Up till where?
Up tilt up air at, like, the up smash kill percent. Is it just because it's smash DIable?
I just didn't think about it. It is smash DIable. I just feel like pivot up smash, like, always kills there if I can hit the execution, but it's definitely harder.
Nice.
Okay.
I like these casual analyses.
Yep.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
That's okay, we're really good too.
Oh yeah, I deserve that. That's fair. Let me think. I think he was just really good at knowing what I was looking for. Like, I just need to pay more attention to what he's looking for and then play around that. Like, mix it up, go to, like, the next step. And it's just hard for me because there's so much going on, it feels so nebulous.
So, that makes sense. The other thing I'd comment on is that, like, when he gets to kill percent, you start, like, looking for up smashes and kill moves a lot. Like, you swung out of shield with an up smash a couple times. But remember, if he's at kill percent, he is also probably trying to avoid being killed. So, we might need to, like, think about what he's, like, think about your percent. Think about his percent. What it makes sense for him to be going for, like, his percent, your percent, what it makes sense for him to go for, and then just then make your decision off that, because I think we need to simplify the decision making process.
Right. So I think, like, if I've shown that I'm looking for, like, an up smash or, like, a confirm into up smash, he's going to be shielding a lot more at high percents, especially because I wasn't threatening, like, JC grab that much. And then because of that, I can start just, like, waiting for the shield and trying to beat him for it.
Right. And even if we don't have the information of, like, what we've done previously, like, say we've started a fresh match, at least that way, like, if we go by percents and, you know, what our characters are and what they look for, at least then we have, like, something to compare it to on future interactions, right? Like, we have something concrete.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's queue again. We got one more.
Okay. Gotcha.
I like watching you play. Like, this should not be a surprise.
Thank you. Yeah, I gotta be more mindful of that.
Short
This
off up
Peach
air.
loves down smash. Yeah, throw up there. Because she's holding down, so she's gonna get hit by both of them usually.
You know, she was shielding.
Yeah.
So think about your percent. What does the Peach want?
Hmm. She probably wants them there. Yeah, she's really fishing for it.
Yep.
Or like a down smash. Okay.
Yep. Like something big, strong, hits everywhere that like kills Fox.
Uh-huh. And then I was in the corner, so F throw was on the table too, so I had to watch out for that.
So now we're at 0-0. What is she looking for?
Crash cancel.
Crouch cancel what? What option?
Down smash.
There we go. And now you're at 45. What is she looking for?
Probably just a knockdown. Yeah, like a dash attack. Yeah, wow. She really wanted that.
Yeah, but isn't it like so much easier to steer the combat when we just think of it like with a little bit of this?
Yeah.
She still probably wants that dash attack or nair, right?
Right.
Now it's probably nair.
Yeah, now she just wants to get me in an edge guard position. Oh, yeah.
Now what's she looking for? Exactly. There you go. So, how's this feel compared to how this matchup normally feels? In terms of, like, being able to anticipate things. Okay, good. Sheik is very susceptible to this type of, like, thinking as well. So this can also help you there. Because remember, she has all her percent rules, right?
Yeah. Like, the matchup changes entirely after you get past around, like, 40 or 50.
I'd say the first big break point is 24. That's for forward tilt. And then after that...
Oh. Okay.
Yep. 24, and then I'd say 52 is the next one. So you're at 110. What is she looking for?
Probably a throw in there. So I can, like, also run under her. He's gonna be doing that. Floating at that height. Get behind her. Or just right under her, I guess. Because she throws are landing, like... She's really good at, landing when you're diagonal to her, but I feel like she doesn't have any good, like, straight under her hitboxes.
Yeah. She's good in like the dive kick positions basically. Like the diagonals and like yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely ruined. Absolutely ruined.
Oh yeah, I knew she wanted that. This wasn't fast enough. Nice.
You know, honestly, like her dash attack sour spot is not a bad kill move.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's gotten us in a lot of the times we're like thinking about playing around aerials and stuff. So that's like a useful thing to like be aware of.
Okay.
Yeah, because then like going forward, we were like aware that at high percent she might also look for that. So, this percent, what's she looking for?
Dash attacker in there, probably. Dash attack would pop me up, but now she's just looking for nair and fair. And, maybe F throw them in the corner. So, yeah, see, I got scared of the F throw, so she did that.
Yeah.
That's smart.
GG's. Yeah. So, We learned a lot of things. I like to think we learned a lot of things today.
Yeah, I think so too.
What are you excited? What are you most? We covered Sheik, but what are you most excited to work on from like the broader stuff we just kind of talked about while you were playing?
Probably thinking more about what my opponent's looking for at what percent.
Yeah. And what do you think? How do you think that's going to impact your play? Like, what's a matchup where you think that, other than Sheik, because that's a cheaty answer, but like, because we just went over that. But what's another matchup where you think that might actually be really helpful? Are there any other matchups that like are very damage sensitive?
Maybe Marth.
Marth makes sense.
Yeah. Not so much like Falcon, I'd say, or like I guess Puff especially actually.
Okay. Why Puff?
Because I feel like Puff's kill confirms off rest are all very like dependent on me being low percent. And also like just the amount she's looking for grab when I'm like from 10 to 40 or 50. And then afterwards she just like almost entirely removes it unless she has to. Unless I'm playing really shield heavy. And I think beyond that, crash canceling Puff is really strong at 0 and she has to drift really carefully. I can really abuse that. But then when she gets higher percent, her drift matters like a lot less with how she approaches.
These all sound like very good observations. I would agree with basically all of them. Yeah, in general, if somebody's combo tree, aside from Sheik, if somebody's combo tree is described as wobbling, then they're usually not going to be very percent heavy. Just because that's not usually how wobbling works. That aside, though, so like, yeah, like, so Falcon, not really like a character where he's kind of a little more straightforward with the percents, because he's kind of like Donkey Kong in that like he doesn't have many tools, but like the ones he has are like top notch. So he tends to gravitate more like towards like the combat art, rock paper scissors. But even still, like you can still kind of get like things out of it, because like he's like, I feel like they don't really back air until like 40 or like 50 a lot of the time, because they want to be able to like do the back air into like back air or back air into the DIN, then you need them. There's like a lot of little setups like that they kind of look for. So I still think the percents will help you in those matchups, but it will probably be it'll be subtler, because of the nature of the character. That aside, though, I think that like basically covers everything I wanted to go over with that concept. Like, we're just getting into it, so that might be something worth exploring later, like further later, because that also can help you structure your own kill setups, so that you're like maximizing when you can do your vertical kills and stuff. Like that's a common thing. Like, yeah, that's a big thing with Fox in general. But you're also good, so maybe you'll just do your thing and learn it on your own anyway. But either way, do you have any feedback for me before we call it for today, or do you think we're good?
I think we're good. I think this was very helpful.
Awesome.
It's been a match I've been struggling with since I started playing, and I feel like I finally have ideas for it.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No problem. It's very similar in you might have noticed this, you might not have, it's all good either way. It's very similar spatially to Captain Falcon. Like, Sheik is very, how you kind of hang out right outside his nair?
Yeah.
It's very, and then like he has this like incredible lunge that like kind of hits really far away, and it's really like deadly, but like it also leaves this big space where it's sometimes safer to move forward. Very similar dynamic with Sheik. The only difference is that full hopping is better against her, and attacking in place is better versus Falcon because of how their moves work. Yep. But if you like think about her like as like kind of like a slower, kind of like a slower Falcon, or like a Falcon, yeah, kind of like a slower Falcon. Yeah, she makes a lot of sense, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Perfect. I will let you go. Ben, it's always a pleasure. Yeah, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
Thank you, you too.
All right, bye-bye.